The Supreme Court has fixed May 26, 2022 to hear a suit filed by President Muhammadu Buhari and the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, voiding the provisions of Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act 2022. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 1, the Supreme Court has fixed May 26, 2022 to hear a suit filed by President Muhammadu Buhari and the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, voiding the provisions of Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act 2022. Recall that on April 29th, Buhari and Malami filed a suit before the Apex Court through a group of private lawyers, including Lateef Fagbemi, hired by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation. The sole defendant in the suit is the National Assembly. The President and AGF are contending, among others, that the said section of the Electoral Act 2022 is in conflict with constitutional provisions. At number 2, President Muhammadu Buhari will depart Abuja on Thursday for the United Arab Emirates. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, who announced this in a statement, said President Buhari will meet the new UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, to convey his condolences on the passing of the former president and ruler of Abu Dhabi, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The Nigerian president will also extend his congratulations to the new president, renewing bonds of the long-standing friendship between Nigeria and the UAE. At number 3, the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, has gifted brand new Land Cruiser Prado SUVs to judges in the state to make their work easy and ensure efficient justice delivery. The 7 judges received the vehicles on Thursday. Presenting the cars, the governor, who was represented by the secretary to the state government, Olubamiwo Adeosun, said it was in fulfillment of the promise the government made to the state's judiciary. At number 4, 3 female referees have been drafted to officiate at this year's Senior Men's World Cup finals holding in Qatar. This is the first in the history of Qatar World Cup. Female referees have officiated in the UEFA Champions League, Euros, and even in the Africa Cup of Nations that held earlier this year, a development that has shown an attempt to expand the role women play in the game. One of the women drafted include Rwanda's Salima Mukasanga, who officiated at this year's AFCON. She took charge of the game between Zimbabwe and Guinea. Also, French female referee Stephanie Frappart, who has officiated top matches across Europe, is also included, as well as Japan's Yamashita Yoshimi. At number 5, the World Health Organization has issued an alert that more cases of the monkeypox virus could be reported in Britain. In a statement, WHO said that an investigation is underway by British health officials to detect the cause of the outbreak, which has hit mainly London and is now affecting 9 people. 3 cases from the same household were initially confirmed on May 6th, followed by 4 more cases a few days later. 2 additional cases, one in London and one in the southeast of England, were also detected. There have been 8 previous cases of monkeypox reported in Britain, all linked to a travel history to or from Nigeria. At number 6, the Taliban authorities have issued an official order that female journalists in all media outlets in Afghanistan must cover their faces while appearing on television. Afghan local media reports that the order was issued on Thursday and that the authorities have informed all television stations that the new order is final and not up for discussion. One television producer said the order stated that only the eyes of the female presenters must be visible. The latest rule comes shortly after the Taliban made face veils mandatory for all Afghan women appearing in public. At number 7, a faction of the All Progressives Congress in Bauchi State have endorsed the national leader of the party, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as their presidential candidate and have promised to deliver all the votes of its delegates to him. The APC faction in the state is reportedly loyal to the Minister of Education, Adamu Adamu. The chairman of the faction, Babayo Aliyu, gave Tinubu the assurance in a welcome address at a meeting on Wednesday. Aliyu said even if the former Lagos governor had not come to meet with the delegates to woo them for votes, all their votes were already meant for him. At number 8, the Minister of Police Affairs, Megari Dengyadi, has said that The recent promotion of the former chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibrahim Magu, to the rank of an Assistant Inspector General of Police came after his retirement. Dingyadi said this when he attended the weekly ministerial briefing by the Presidential Communication Team at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Recall that on Monday, the Police Service Commission approved the promotion of the former EFCC boss just about when his retirement from the police was due, having clocked 60 on May 5, 2022. Magu had been investigated by a presidential panel headed by Justice Oyo Salami, which had since submitted its report in which it recommended the retirement of Magu in 2020. At number 9, troops of 2 Brigade Nigerian Army, in conjunction with the Nigeria Police, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, as well as other security agencies, have killed the leader of a notorious kidnap gang in Akwa Ibom State, Otobong Moses, during a raid at their hideout. The Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, 2 Brigade Nigerian Army, Samuel Akari, disclosed this to newsmen after the raid in Obonge Boots, in a Timepo local government area of the state. The troops arrested 3 of the accomplices and rescued 2 kidnapped victims during the operation. Items including 1 submachine gun and magazine, 67 rounds of 9mm ammunition, 2 motorcycles, 16 mobile phones, 1 AK-47 rifle magazine with 30 rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition, and 9 machetes were recovered during the raid. Lastly, at number 10, the Federal Executive Council has approved 169.7 billion naira for the reconstruction of 4 roads under the tax credit scheme. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, announced this when he briefed State House correspondents on the outcome of the council meeting presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari at the Presidential Villa Abuja on Wednesday. Fashola said the approval was in response to the tax credit scheme initiated in 2019 by Buhari after signing Executive Order 7 to allow the private sector to finance public infrastructure in lieu of tax and then to offset it over time using tax credits. That's all for today, but before I go, I would like to remind you that the 2023 general elections is drawing closer. Do not fail to get your permanent voter's card. See you next time on What's Happening.